Lions starting lineup. The big
The next stage of the Eastern Conference playoff battle begins here. Game one of the conference semifinals. Both these teams have survived and moved one step closer to the title. With Steve Kerr and Clark Miller, this is Kevin Harlan. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And New York, looking at who they've got. We've got Sanders, and it's Myers in at the power forward. And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Kershaw, guarded by Weber. Offensive rebound, Kershaw. It's another look. He takes it up and lays it in.
Beautiful cut to the hoop. He's getting anything he wants here already.
Here's James. And the pass to Mr. Perfect from downtown, and that one's good.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Mayo. Kershaw, guarded by Weber. And here we go, fast break. LeBron's got it. And Irving with the basket on the assist by LeBron. LeBron's got 3 assists tonight.
Beautiful finger roll to cap that drive off. He knows how to finish with some flair and flavor, guys.
And so it's New York with it. It's a 5-point game. Mayo kicks to Sanders. Back to Mayo from outside the arc. Here's Myers. It's hauled in by LeBron.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And they're on fire. They've made 4 straight shots to get this thing going.
It's been several possessions since they've converted.
Well, they've got to find a way to change that.
In Sanders, here we go. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. First trip to the line for him here. And that one falls for Sanders.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And he makes both free throws.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. To the wing right side. Mr. Perfect. A 3-pointer off the mark.
First miss of the game after 4 makes, so it's been a hot start.
Sanders with the ball. Now guarded by Mr. Perfect. Weber pulls it in. Cleveland's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
I spoke briefly with New York's head coach. You can put coach in the crowd that feels game 1 is the most important game in the series. He said to take the first game on the road would put us in the driver's seat from a mental advantage as well as a home court advantage. Guys?
All right, Doris. So it's the Knicks now. Following the 3 from Mr. Perfect. On the wing. That one goes. Count it. The Cavaliers leading by 7. James, the pass to Mr. Perfect. Good, and the assist goes to James. 12 points for Mr. Perfect.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
I agree, guys, and the points add up in a hurry when you start giving up easy looks from long range.
There's a good screen. Mayo into the lane. A step-back shot here, and that one's good. Mayo's got his first points in this one.
Could be the first of many mid-range jump shots we see from him today.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Another 3 for Cleveland.
That's now a dozen straight points coming off wide-open three-pointers.
You know what it looks like to me out there, guys? I mean, it looks like All-Star Weekend out there. We know how much defense is played. There's actually defense during the All-Star Weekend, no deep.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thompson's checked in, and the Knicks making a change here. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Mayo, the pass to Bernard. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And the layup just gift-wrapped right there. I mean, he had a clear path to the basket.
The Cavaliers leading by 9. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he addressed his team. He told Kyrie Irving that he wants their offense to run through him. On the days when he gets going, he can be a huge contributor, and Coach is obviously hoping this is going to be one of those days. He then went on to tell them he wants to use their fast break offense to its full effect, saying, "We can run these guys into the ground." It's still very early in this game, so there's plenty of time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
All right, Doris. Cavaliers have gone an incredible 8 of 9 from the field. Shots good. Irving's got 6 points.
Their offense has really come together immediately, threatening to run away with this game.
It's hard to imagine they'll be able to stay as hot as they've been so far, but if they can, watch out. Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And the story of this game in the early stages is just how well they've been shooting the ball.
Steve, their percentage from the floor is really impressive up to this point.
Both teams will make substitutions. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
And so it's New York with it, trailing by 17. Pass to Hickman. Will it go? The shot is off.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Irving drives in, loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Irving's got 11 points.
You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Passes it to Isley. Here's Hickman. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Assist from Isley.
32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And there's the pass to Mr. Perfect. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And that's 21 points for Mr. Perfect. With that last title, you could see the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the pound.
You know, one of the basic fundamentals in basketball is the ability to box out. He's got that down pat.
Irving dishes to Thompson. To the paint, 3 seconds left. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
They've built a big lead here early.
Both defensively and offensively. They've been terrific right from the tip.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Cavaliers on top, running away with it. And the second quarter will be on the way. Come back. And we welcome you back here to the broadcast of the Eastern Conference semifinals. And guys, the Cavaliers enjoying a nice lead here.
Yeah, this team is on the same page, no question. They're right where they need to be offensively.
And they're hitting their scores with on-time and on-target passes, too. That's fun to watch.
Mr. Perfect, he's in at small forward. Kyrie Irving is out there with Lucas Nogueira. And it's Lane in at the power forward position. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Anderson, a screen on Irving. Shoots off the screen. Here's Reed. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Now when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this, for his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
Oh my gosh, I just got
Man, he wasn't really a flashy passer like a lot of the great playmakers you think of, but just always in control. Kind of an old school game, but one that was tremendously successful over the course of his almost 2 decades with the Utah Jazz.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. James is checked in.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And it's not just great offense, Clark. The defense is really lacking. Not enough energy on their closeouts.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Hi, Kev. Mr. Perfect in their last time out against the Washington Wizards got down to business. He had 30 points and turned a few heads as he did a lot of his work from beyond the arc, not usually his forte. He turned in a great performance where it seemed nobody could stop him from taking over. You love to see that as a coach, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance, Clark.
It clearly was one of those games that when we look back on his career, this game will be right there among the best ever that he's played.
Well, he was in the zone from the outset. It was just one of those games where he was feeling it. Everything was going his way. And he attacked, and that's what I like. Once he knew it was his night, he just attacked relentlessly.
And it's the Knicks with the ball, following the 3 from Mr. Perfect. Here's Myers. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Look at the combination of size and touch. That's why he's a great finisher down low.
Cleveland's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. Here's Mr. Perfect. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
There's the dish to Shumpert. Read a screen. The drive by Shumpert. New York moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Sanders' shot is off. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Didn't think that was going to go in. 33 points for Mr. Perfect.
Defensively, they're really scattered right now, giving up so many open looks from the three-point line.
Yeah, they are splashing them. Their last 3 buckets have all come from behind the arc.
Weber, he's checked in for Mr. Perfect. And New York. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Cleveland ahead as they wrap up the second quarter on a 12-4 run. And join us right back.
Okay, fellas, way to come out with a real sense of urgency, rising to the...
And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference Semis.
Terrific game for Mr. Perfect. He's got 33 points and also a couple of rebounds.
Wow, he's accounted for over half his team's points. Can you believe that?
This is hard to believe, but we're seeing it with our own 2 eyes, so it must be happening.